Three, two, one. Boo, boo, boo. And we back. Yes, we back. F-O-E. I'm KG. And that's TJ. And we back with another episode. TJ, how you feeling, man?
What's up, man? I'm feeling all good. We in episode number 4. We're kicking off.
Yeah.
International breaks are done until I think Jan. So all good on this end, man.
Listen, we're in the festive part of the season. It's a movie. A lot is happening. And look, we're going to have 3 segments. You know how the drill goes. I just want to go straight to it. The Man City curse. Is it real?
Mm.
I think the Torres curse has manifested in a different light now. It's the Haaland curse now. Ever since Haaland told Arteta to stay humble, it's been bad. So talk about that, TJ. How do you feel about the Man City curse? Is it a real thing? What's wrong with Man City? Just give me your POV on what's been going on
firstly,
right now.
firstly, like when that whole Holland thing happened with Arteta, dog. Man, that was it was a weird thing to happen because there's it tells you already like there's no like respect there or sportsmanship. And I think City are paying for that, man. You kind of deserve it. I swear, like just like as a person, dog. When you see those things happen, you're like, oh, okay, City deserves this, dog. So because of what Haaland did, I think like they deserve it. Like aside from all of that, I just think they've been playing terrible.
Yeah,
Aside from all of that, I think they playing like just terrible. And also it's gonna be interesting now because City hasn't been in this position in like maybe 7, 8 years, right?
facts.
And now I think now it'll come to show like are City really the champions we think they are, dog? Because if they can bounce back from this, we can salute them. But if they don't, then
Oh,
it's another
okay.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're saying that like right now, if City can somehow manage to bounce back from this kind of form, it's gonna really show that like the mentality. So the other times that they're winning, they weren't
Yeah.
showing the championship mentality.
I don't think so, dog. I don't think so. Like
Mm.
anyone can win when you're winning. You know what I'm saying?
You think it's a rhythm thing?
I think it's a rhythm thing, man.
Ah,
That's my POV, dog.
why are you coming with that fear? So you telling me the times that like they're going head to head with Liverpool, those are the times I respect them the most. The Liverpool ones, and can you even say the one where Arsenal bottled it? That wasn't Champions League category. Is it because, okay, for example, is it because Man City are spoiled with riches, right? They have X amount of players, and now that like they have, let's say, Rodri out, they don't have Kevin. Diaz is out. Do you think that like makes them a normal, a normal functional team? And if they win this one, it's actually like a normal kind of like, okay, City's really City. Like,
Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it, man. Because like when I look at City, like fundamentally they have everything. They got the money, they got the manager.
yeah,
They're getting like the brand exposure. Like City has everything fundamentally. So now at this point, like when you have all of that and you lose in 5 games in a row, like
yeah.
it's a serious thing because they don't look like they know what they're doing at this point. So if they bounce back from this, I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's why they've been champions for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Listen right here. I've been praying for days like this. Let me tell you one thing as a Manchester United fan who's been suffering since Sir Alex Ferguson left. I've been going through the motions, and this is like the first time we see City in this light. Like you said earlier on, since like 8 years, Tishan. 8 years. You know how insane that is. 8 years. They haven't lost five in a row in in 8 years. That's just insanity. And just from a I guess from a technical standpoint, I think this shows how good Rodri is. Honestly speaking, this shows that Rodri deserves the Ballon d'Or. If I can say, like, I know people gonna be like, yo, nah, it's still supposed to go to Vinny, and like most football fans are gonna be like, nah, he was the most consistent. But I think just for a team to be as dominant as City have been for so long, or let me say for the last 2 seasons, when you take out Rodri and you just see a team collapse. A team that is great, and you take out one player and then they're no longer great anymore. That just shows Rodri's quality and just his caliber, and just be like, yo, man, this man was the anchor, the glue for everything. Because I think, wasn't they like unbeaten run like somewhere 80, 84 games or something when Rodri was still
Yeah,
fit?
it was a ridiculous number. Yeah.
It was a stupid, ridiculous number. So it's just to say that, like, Rodri deserves the Ballon d'Or. And I think people don't want to speak about it anymore. But I think it's time for Kevin to leave. I think Saudi's calling, just based on injuries.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. This is coming from a Kevin De Bruyne fan. If like, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. If you were a Man City fan, right?
Yeah.
And you had a situation like one of your best players, right? One of the best midfielders ever hardly ever played. This is 2 seasons now. This is 2 seasons
Yeah.
without Kevin De
Uh-huh.
Bruyne, without him performing. What would you do to solve the situation? Because he is getting old. Is he gonna renew his contract? You know he wants to splash out. And like, what would you do in that situation where your former star player is no longer the person he was before because of injuries? Because of injuries, by the way, I'm putting that disclaimer. Because of injuries. I know Kevin's still Kevin, it's the injuries.
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a very, very tough one, man. I think what City needs right now, and also like it kind of shows Pep's arrogance as well, dog, because you don't let a player like Cole Palmer go because he could have just slotted in easy. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
like now you kind of see that arrogance, dog. And this is what I meant when I said earlier about like looking at champion mentality, dog. Like it shows the arrogance of City, and if they fall down, they deserve it full time because it's just like you can't be that arrogant, man. But on the Bruyne thing, um, for me, I think just because he's a legend, man. I feel like he's like he is Manchester City at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think you let him go or like disrespect him in a sense, like just in as a City fan, for example, or just like Manchester City. I think you get a replacement and slowly phase him out
Yeah.
if that's the way it goes, to be honest. Like that's how I would do it. What's your take on that?
No, no, I like, even that's how I meant it. When I said let him go, that's how I meant it to. I think Foden was kind of the replacement, right? Foden was going to be kind of replacement, but they don't play the same kind of football. But like, I mean it in the sense of like, get someone else who can really play that position, play that 10 role and really do the
Yeah.
things. Because look, Foden and Kevin, they're different type of tens. You know what I'm saying? Foden doesn't Foden's creative, but like he's not creative passing. It's not his passing. It's not there. His link up. He needs someone to link up with. You know what I'm saying? He's a different
Yeah.
type of. He's not really a 10, but he's a
Hmm.
different type of 10. So yeah, they definitely letting go of Alvarez right now is looking a bit crazy.
It's
Letting,
showing, eh?
yeah, letting go of Alvarez, Mahrez, it's catching up to them. But like
But
we're
it's the
saying,
arrogance again, like I said, dog.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know what it's like, when you like you do something bad and you get away with it. It's
Yeah. It
like you
catches
just
up.
yeah, you do something bad. Let's say like you don't do your homework once, but like you somehow still manage like to skate through, or like you don't do a test, you don't study for a test. This is a perfect example. You don't study for an exam and you're like, you somehow pass, and you're like, I can do that thing again, man. Like it's not that. Then you do it once, they like did it twice, Liverpool, Arsenal almost caught up. Now it's like, nah, now you behind. CG, now they
Yeah.
behind now. Now it's like, okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
We messed up, man. City messed up. They messed up big time.
Yeah. City messed up, dog. But like speaking about influential players,
Yeah,
because
to
like
it.
we spoke about De Bruyne. De
Yeah,
Bruyne coming into it. We spoke about
yeah,
Rodri.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
influential, dog. We switching the topic to La Liga, to Barcelona. Yamal. How important is Yamal to this Barcelona team?
Look, it's it's to the point where I used to be like, I used to think to myself, Yamal is top 2/3 best players in Barca. Maybe I'm yeah, and I only say that to fight and be like, there's no way a 17-year-old kid is the best player in Barcelona, right?
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
used to be like, maybe Rafinha, because he takes back. I say, maybe Lewandowski paid through in his fit. But now it's hands down. Yamin Yamal is the best player in Barcelona. He is the attacking glue slash identity. He's the main pillar in everything. Yeah, he's too important. Dog, it's not like night and day, but it's basically is night and day with and without Jamal. With and without
It is,
Jamal,
dog.
the first loss of the I think calendar of the season from the Raw was Real
The
Sociedad,
the game. Yeah, yeah. He
and
wasn't
then
there.
they drew now. Should have lost that game. Horrendous referee. The referee was one, but just to make it short, Yamal is the best player in Barcelona. Yamal is the glue, and it's crazy to say that about a 70-year-old star boy. Like it's just marinating in my brain. I think Yamal, I don't think Neymar was this good with 17. Respectfully. I don't think that TG. Like I really don't think. I don't think you can bring 17-year-old Messi into this Barca team and he be holding it down as much as Yamal.
Hey man, that's a solid conversation, to be honest, man, because just just strictly on his importance to the club, you know what I'm saying? Just on that. Like that's insane, bro. Because
Mm,
we as a Barca fan, dog, we look basic without him, dog. I'm not gonna lie. We look basic without him, bro. Like there's attacking threat, but like there's nothing really to it, man. There's no like flair in the game. Like he brings so much like to the game itself. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he's the type of player like when even if you playing against Barca, you're like, man, this kid is something, you know? So he's fundamental right now to where Barca goes this season, man, because yo, watching us play without him is tough.
I can hear the pain in your voice. I'm just like, I can hear you concerned, you're worried. You can feel that Real Madrid is next to you and it is putting a battery in your back right now. But yeah, Yamal he's, yeah, like, okay, cool. Let me bring another conversation, right, to you. Firstly, do you agree with my 17-year-old Neymar wouldn't be this productive in this Barca team? This kind of Barca team. 17-year-old Neymar, put him in this Barca team. Do you think it will be as productive as Yamal is?
Uh, Take bias aside, and I don't think he can be as productive. No, dog.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm not. We're not saying that
I don't think so.
Neymar. We're not saying that like Yamal is better than Neymar. No ways. But like to be 17 and and
Have this importance, man. Yo,
it's crazy. They did the same for Spain. So it's like, look, he's not gonna be Messi. He's not gonna be Neymar, but he's Yamal though. I think
yeah.
we've
Hmm.
been spoiled and we've been spoiled with a lot of stuff. But like Yamal is really the truth because I think it's between him. Yamal's playing better than, excuse me, Mbappe. I think he's the second best player in La Liga.
Hmm.
I think he's the second
I
best.
don't agree with that, but yeah.
You don't think Yamal's the second best player in La Liga?
Nah,
Who?
I don't
Okay,
think so, dog.
who are your
I
best
think he's
players
the
in La
best
Liga?
player in La Liga.
Oh
I
my
think he's the
goodness.
best. I don't
Uh,
think there's anyone that can do what he does right now. Right now, I think he's the best player in La Liga.
listen, he's number two. He's not touching Vinicius Jr. And he's number two by default because Mbappe is playing as a striker. Okay, so please, Barca fans need to calm down, man. But I think that's that on that. You have anything else to speak about Jamal?
Nah, I don't think I have anything else to add on Yamal, but like just on a Barca perspective, I think we need someone that can do something similar to what he does if he's not around, dog. And I think that's why we should have signed Nico Williams. But hopefully that happens in the future.
Nah. Not if your guys are in debt. Y'all are selling grass. Y'all are, y'all are trying to like make your own t-shirts and cut out the middleman of Nike or Adidas. Y'all are in dire times. I hope y'all don't get Nico Williams.
Oh man, but dog, stepping away from La Liga, man. So we touched base on the Premier League on La
Yeah.
Liga, and now we go into what you said was the best league in the world.
Syria, best league currently in the world, man. Best league in the world. Like it's even better than the Premier League. So yeah, this season alone, I just think it's just like I used to be like I can't watch Serie A because like Serie A is like the awkward child. I feel like they're the middle child. They're not as they have a bit of Barclays Premier League, right? Just based on how can I say quality of teams, like big teams. You get me? Like
Yeah, like
Barclays has,
competitiveness.
yeah, like Barclays have Tottenham, Barclays have Aston Villa, Newcastle, Serie have Roma. Even Roma is bad, but they still have AC Milan. You get me? Atalanta. There's like, and then
Yeah,
they
like
have like they're so slow, like La Liga, but they're not as technical as La Liga. So they're like watching Serie A would be just very very in the middle, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
this is it. This is the best league out right now. If you don't watch Serie A, just do yourself a favor and just watch Serie A games. I'm telling you,
yeah. Nah, I have to agree with you on that one, man. This season, it's and also like the just the competitiveness of it, dog. Like
insane.
Lazio is fifth, and they're 1 point behind Napoli, who's first. That's insane.
You have to be fit and be
One
one
point.
1 point away from the person above you is insanity, dog. Like what are we? It's like what last season the Brazilian league. It's given the same
Yeah, yeah.
type of energy. It's like how you fit, but you're one
Same
point
vibes,
away
man.
from the person who's on top. Because look, firstly, Napoli coming back last season they were 10th, right? This season they're on top. That's just so Juventus. They also coming back. They're also in the picture. AC Milan, yo, yo. I don't know. This might be the
Are they?
worst transfer window of AC Milan history. I don't know. They got Royale. That man can't defend, he can't attack, but he's a right back, Tishi. Let me tell you, they got Marata. Marata just there. I don't know what's his mission.
For vibes, dog.
Like Marata's so like basic, like you were like, nah, I should have not even sold Joru. Like Joru is like Marata's just in the middle. And then obviously you still have teams like Inter that are obviously the favorites at all times, but they're also not solid at all. So it's like it's just competitive all the way around. It's the best league like right now, man. It's I'm telling you, watch watch Serie A. Watch Serie A, I'm telling you.
Hey, man. Like I have to agree with you on that one. It's super tight. Like even the games itself, man. Like it's tight. Like Napoli Roma last night was insane. You know what I'm saying? That game was insanity. Like it's just so tight. Like you don't know what's gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? So it's quite interesting, and also like looking at the list of like the Ballon d'Or, like we've seen Lautaro up there, we've seen Lookman up there. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen players from Syria get like
Yeah,
solid recognition, and we also seen like also like the previous season Syria coming up in the Champions League, coming up in Europa League, doing their thing. So I think overall, like the competitiveness of Syria is insane, dog. And I feel like the other leagues should be very scared, especially like when Juventus comes back up. You know what I'm saying? Inter is already at that level. When
yeah,
AC Milan comes back up, you know what I'm saying? Napoli is already looking like a threat. So there's big teams here, man.
man. Shout out to De Gea, Florentina. He's doing his thing, keeping clean sheets. All the Manchester
Yeah,
United
shout out.
haters, shout out to him. I never thought in my life I'd be like, yo, Atalanta is fighting for the title. Like for real, for real. They were like 3 seasons ago where they were fighting a game, but like Atalanta could win it. Napoli could win it. Shout out, like they could. You don't. I genuinely, you just don't know who's gonna win Serie A. You know what I'm saying? Juventus is not an AC Milan. It's not because they're just really, really bad. But the
Yeah.
top five, they just it's crazy. It's the best league in the world, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's super tight, man. I don't think AC Milan can win the Serie A this season. They just
No,
don't look
yes.
that consistent. And also, like you said, they didn't bring in anyone that could make a difference. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Pulisic at the moment is their best player,
Hands down.
right? Just like going off form, he's the best. He's their best player. And like I don't feel like they brought in anyone that they can like build a team around. Even if they hypothetically they want to build it around Pulisic, like they didn't bring anyone to like help him. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would you sign Emerson Royale? And like, if you want to be competitive, like if you look at the strikers, like Napoli got Lukaku, Inter has Lautaro Martinez, Juventus has Vlahovic. Like Morata is decent, but not to win a league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. He's decent, but he's not gonna win you a league at all, dog.
Exactly. So I just think bad business from AC Milan, man.
Horrendous business, dog. Let me tell you, bro. Shout out Lookman, best African player in the world. He's gonna fight for Atalanta. He's gonna fight and he's gonna make Atalanta be a serious club. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is a real thing. This is not a joke. I promise. But wait, before we one thing we forgot it before we wrap up the episode. Right? It's episode number 4, Tishan.
Yeah,
Best player to
it's
Hawk jersey
episode
number
number
4.
4.
Best player to Hawk jersey number
Oh,
4.
that's a tough one, dog.
Best player to Hawk jersey
Bro,
number 4.
I don't know. He's probably not the best, but he's my favorite ever to rock it, dog.
I know
That's
who you're gonna
Sas
say.
Fabregas, dog. He's my
I
favorite
know
player
who
to
you're
ever
gonna
rock that
say.
number,
Yeah,
hands down.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah. For me, it's the same, dog. It's not even. When I hear
Same,
jersey number
right?
4, dog, I think
He was just that guy, man.
Size Fabregas, Arsenal
You see
times.
him, bro.
He's hands down the
You
best.
see him, man.
If we're gonna pick Fabregas, who else is in the conversation? Who else Hawk number 4?
I I think genuinely the best player to ever rock number 4 is Sergio Ramos, but Fabregas is
Mm,
my favorite.
mm, yeah. Nah. We gotta say we disrespected Ramos. I'm sorry, Madridans. I forgot about our club captain, our leader. That's on me. I got excited with the sex fair because now my nostalgia's killing me. So, Sergio Ramos is the best player to rock.
Oh man, this has been episode number 4. We touched on everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Follow, like, subscribe on all platforms, and see you on the next one.